What's up, you everybody? Guys?
What's up, everybody? This is Sarita.
Zay.
Here, and we are doing a Instagram question and answer. So this is our first question and answer, so I'm excited. So we did a poll on each one of our Insta stories, and we got people to ask us questions for this Q&A. You can chime in anytime you like.
So Sarita knows I don't do much talking on camera. It's kind of new to me. But
yes, very new. I've been doing this since 2000.
She's been doing this since she was born.
2007.
For me, I think this is new to me. This is very new.
But he's naturally funny.
I'm starting to get used to the camera thing. I'm used to people being right in front of me, and I make them laugh right then and there. But this is different. COVID got in the way, but
oh my gosh, and he's been really excited to make these videos.
I am.
So all right, so let's go ahead and
get
into
these questions.
The questions.
All right, let's get it.
All right, so this is the first question that we got on Instagram, and these gonna get kind of deep. So
real deep.
Just let y'all know,
y'all some deep jokers. What?
Our channel is all about marriage and love and relationship talk. Traveling, family stuff, just fun stuff. We can do some cooking videos here and there, but I always knew that we would get some deep questions. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this.
Let's go.
We did ask for relationship questions and they gave them to us for real. All right, let's get into the questions.
Let's go.
Swipe. All right, so the first question that we got on Instagram says, what kind of things as a husband do you think
just throw me
makes
out
a wife continuously happy? What kind of things as a husband do you think makes a wife continuously happy?
I mean, I think doing the things that she loves, just continuously to just make her happy. I mean, I know with her, it's the little things with her. So I think personally, you need to learn your spouse, learn your mate, and just, see their triggers, see what makes them happy, see what don't make them happy. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's very simple. So, I can pretty much do anything and it'll pretty much make her happy. But it's kind of.
Specifically, what's a thing that husband do you think across the board? As far as being a husband.
That's one of the things you have to know your spouse.
Right.
I can't really say, okay, give them flowers. The person might not like flowers. Take them on, go get their feet done, their nails. That person. So you have to learn your spouse. Like I said, my wife. I can do pretty much anything. I know. Like the other day, I bought edible arrangements, and she thought that was the world. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to learn your spouse. Learn what they like, what they don't like, what makes them happy.
Right. Now, if we're not talking about material things, so things that you can't buy, if you can, yes, your wife likes, or whoever wife likes, nails and hair, and in terms of, if we're not talking about material, what do you think continuously make your wife or any wife happy?
Compliment them. Tell them you love them. Tell them they look beautiful today. Mm-hmm. Even there are times when sometimes I don't want to your hair's not done and but I still let her know that, hey, you're beautiful to me. You're my world. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Even though your hair ain't done, I still love you. You know what I'm saying? You're still beautiful to me. You're still, just my everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think the complimenting is, and honestly, I think it works both ways.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely give and take when it comes.
There are times when I know I done got fresh to death. I want to hear, hey, you look good.
And if you do it at the beginning, you have to.
It gives you a little bit of boost of confidence.
Right. I
So
agree.
I think complimenting, out of everything, but on the other side of things, you have to know your spouse, know what they're like, Like I
Right.
said, she's easy. I can, I can bring home one rose and she'll be like, oh, it's just, it's just you have to know your spouse.
Yeah.
She's not a very big, but yeah.
Answers that question. Good answer. Good answer. So did you want to okay, okay, so you want to read the second one? Because it's kind of a question for both of us.
So the second question is, what are your top 3 things that you love most about one another?
So I'll go first.
Top 3.
Good. He makes me laugh. He is a spiritual. Yes, you spiritual man as far as spiritual man, and a good father. I can name more, but I would say the top 3 is spirituality. He makes me laugh, and so I would say he is a good provider. But my top 3: spirituality. What was my order? Spiritual man, makes me laugh, and a good father. I think that's what I said.
Those are the 3.
Yes. So what would you say are your top 3?
Top 3 things I love most about you. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
You're gonna have to specify. What else?
You're beautiful.
What about my personality, bro?
All seriousness. I love her personality.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
You wouldn't believe it, but she tell it like it is.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah.
If
I know you,
and even if she don't know you, she'll tell it like it is.
I can be kind of shy.
If it's something that she's very passionate about, she's gonna tell you about it. That's true. So she's beautiful. She tell it like it is, and she is a very spiritual woman. I don't have time to go into it, but she was the reason why I am how I am now, and I'm back in the church and got the call of God on my life is because of her. She was
like
a praying,
prayer life.
She was a praying, woman of God. So
that's so sweet.
So that's the 3 things that I love about her.
All right. Third question.
Number 3.
What are you most excited about for your relationship in this season?
Oh man, traveling.
What are you most excited about for your relationship?
Traveling. This season, I told my wife we gonna enjoy life.
Yes, but if I can chime in, this year I was like, hey, I wanted to get a deeper, closer relationship this year. Like just more. Being married for 13 years, it kind of like it just dwindles a little bit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, okay, we got to get the closeness back and like the romance. And I think Valentine's Day really helped.
That's why
this Valentine's Day.
That's why it's important, and I'm gonna get serious for a second. That's why it's important to have a relationship that's built on Christ. Because I'm telling you, I always preach this, and I always tell younger couples,
minister, by the way,
there are going to be times when you're gonna be like, I'm so sick of this woman. I'm so sick of this man. You know what I'm saying? You may not physically say it, but you'll feel it. So that's why it's important to always remember, build that relationship on Christ. Because when those times come, you can always revert back to
you'll have something to come back to.
There you go.
You have a central reason why you need to make this work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I always say a woman should be so deep in Christ that a man has to go through Christ to get to her.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. You hit it right on the nail.
So keeping Christ in the center is definitely what that's about. But we are excited about getting closer this year. And like he said, traveling. Like it's nothing like spending time together.
Life. I mean,
being cooped up in this house, COVID, and we had cruising taken away from us, that has sucked. We've been on 12. We were going to take our 13th this year for our 13th wedding anniversary. It just was snatched from us. So we was like, let's do something. We can go to the cabins. We can go, you know what I'm saying? We can do something.
And I know you guys have heard this 100 times, but COVID has made us really explore our backyard.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is it made us explore what's right in front of us. So like going to the cabins and just, enjoying our babies, you know what I'm saying? Doing the things that they love to do. So quick, mommy and daddy do this. But it's this in this season, it really have made us, just come back to, enjoying each other, you know what I'm saying?
So that's what we're excited about. So great question. All right, so let's move on to the next one. The next one is a deep one. Not a deep one, but a serious one. That's what I mean. So this is for, we got a lot of questions about men.
Yeah.
He can't really answer this one for all men, okay? This one can be tough.
Is it over yet?
But question number 4, why is this so hard for some men to communicate? You can't answer for all men.
Well, I know for me, talk about.
But a lot of guys are
talking
similar.
about moi. I've always been the type of person to where I don't really like to talk. I just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to deal with it in my own way.
A lot of men are like that.
And I don't know. I don't know.
It's just a man thing.
It's a man thing. And honestly, I thought for the longest that I was the only one like that.
Yep.
Until I started watching vlogs and other, listening to other men. I'm like, well, dog, God, dog, we all like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just, I don't want to say, it's just a man thing.
It literally is.
I mean, you have to just get in that place and sometimes, I know with me, sometimes God will deal with me, you know what I'm saying? In the aspect of, okay, Zay,
you're doing this the wrong way.
You dealing with this the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You need to go back to your wife and explain to her what it is. So women don't think of it as a bad thing,
right?
Because sometimes God will allow that time for your spouse or your significant other. It allowed God to speak to them in the aspect of, okay, you didn't handle that correctly, or this is how you need to explain it to her. Because I was watching a video the other day, and
about to bring this up.
I was watching a video the other day, and it made sense.
What's your name?
You can't go to your woman or spouse with everything, you know what I'm saying? Because everything they can't handle.
Women, it's how you react.
Yeah.
It's how you react.
Yeah.
That be some of the main reasons why men don't want to open up. Now, sometimes you can be the perfect response, have the perfect response to the reason why he's not talking to you.
Right.
He still may not want to talk to you.
Right.
So you have to understand, like, okay, that's his way of dealing things. He may be, like you said, speaking to God about it. God is speaking to him. Don't think of it as just a negative.
And then you have to understand, God deals with men differently than he deals with women.
You can't expect him.
There's a lot on our shoulders as men.
Right.
Because you being the head of the house, God is essentially going to hold you accountable for the house. He's going to hold you accountable for how you treat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or how you deal with, certain things. So don't count it, out when the man is a little bit quiet and it's kind of hard for him to communicate at first. You just be the woman of God to pray for him, that God does reveal to him in a way of, hey, God, trouble his spirit. God, trouble his mind. God, touch him, so that he can be able to, But yeah, I know with me though, that's me.
Since it was a woman that asked this question, I feel like it's the way you respond. And yes, it's frustrating when you feel like you're talking to a brick wall, but sometimes you can't just, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? I know something wrong. What's wrong? What's wrong? That's not going to get the response that you want, okay? Not bashing anyone, you know what I'm saying, but
I can't stand that.
But men, so that's something I had to learn. You have to just, separate, get some cooling time, because that's just going to make the situation worse.
Yeah.
So
because trust me, after a while, if God is truly dealing with that man, he will eventually come back to you and be like, all right, listen, This is what it is.
And that goes back to if that man has that relationship with Christ. That is why it is important to have Christ in the center. So when that happens, God will deal with it, and it'll be what she said in the video. What I heard somebody say, it'll be you two against the situation, and not us against each other. Let's end it on that.
Shout out to Tyra Walker.
Yes, my cuz. And her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, and my boy Darius.
Yes, I would say the name. Tyra and Darius,
I mean, everybody know Tyra and Darius. I mean,
for real. All right, so we'll move it along. We don't want it to go too long. So this is a simple one.
That's a good question.
Did y'all split bills first?
No.
Wait, so I'm not sure if she means after marriage or before, but what does she mean by split bills? Like split the light bill? No, we didn't do that. Wait, let me
split the light bill. Or you do the light bill, you do the phone bill.
No, to answer your question.
You do the cable, I'll do the such.
No. Now, when we first got together, because we have to do it on either side, because we don't know if this person is single and married or whatever, and how she wants to deal with it.
I mean, but essentially, you're gonna think of it as a married couple. That's what the question is
right.
saying.
If you're single and have a boyfriend or a significant other, of course, y'all gonna have two separate accounts.
I mean, when I was single, we paid our own stuff.
Now, when
you come together,
when we moved in together,
we pay our bills together. We pay our bills together.
No. We moved in together, yes, before we were married. We moved in together. We did not split our bills.
No, we didn't split our bills.
We were engaged when we moved in together. I will make that known. We were engaged. I did have a ring on my finger when we decided to move in together. You know, we had our own reasons why. We can't judge anyone. Nobody judge us. But no, we did not split any bills. We didn't split our bills. When we came together, we knew we were going to get married. We knew, you know what I'm saying? So yes, we came together.
Honestly,
joint account. We did not split anything.
I love the aspect of, so you got two people work, because nowadays you need two incomes to make it. Just being honest with you,
right.
You need two. So being able to you have that one account. So you can have two separate, but have that one account to pay you guys' bills together. That way you know that those bills are getting paid.
Right. So no, we did not split bills. Not at all. We never did.
You ain't gotta ask her, hey, the lights go out, and you be like, did you pay the light bill today? Nah, we know for a fact it's getting paid because it came out of one account.
And it may work for some people. It just did not work for us.
I mean, so we ain't had any issues with it.
Go on to the last question. We don't want to make this video too long. All right, so last question. Oh Lord. Why do some couples say they grew apart when they originally said God told them to get married? Now, we're going to try to keep this as short as possible because I know this video is long. But let me repeat that. Why do some couples say they grew apart when they originally said God told them to get married?
That's because they got married for the wrong reasons.
Yes, I can definitely agree with that.
You got married for the wrong reasons in the beginning. I mean, when you
can't speak for everybody.
When you get together, and you stand before God, you say this person is who God has put, in my life, and
I feel like when he says married for the wrong reasons, I look at it as if you marry for looks. I'm not trying to pinpoint anybody. But if you marry for looks, and this man, you 5-6 years down the line, you start looking different. That's that main, we grew apart.
But that's why
she changed. He changed. Looks changed.
But that's why you become friends first.
But did God really tell them to get married if it was for?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's not even ordained by God.
That's what I'm saying. You become
friends
first. You have to become friends first. Some people you look so good.
Jump into it.
Looks is great. Looks is everything. However, there becomes a point in time when you have to become friends. I enjoy each other. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, the attraction can build and you won't so much look at the attraction per se, but you'll look at, man, this, like with her, I saw God in her.
Yeah.
I did.
So I feel like this question, it contradicts itself.
It's a good question.
It says originally God told them to get married, but then you grow apart. Like that's difficult for me to explain, because if God, you know what I'm saying, if God was in it,
if God put y'all together,
you're not easily going to just grow apart.
You're not going to grow apart. That's just like you getting saved and you're saying, "Oh, I'm with God. Oh, I'm with God," and all of a sudden you're like, "Yeah, me and God, we grew apart."
Let me pull back.
How you going to grow apart?
That doesn't make sense.
From the man that, you know,
not saying the question doesn't make sense, but it contradicts.
But it makes perfect sense.
I mean, the question,
it makes perfect sense. But to give it a quick answer, did God really ordain that relationship? Did God really, you know, hey?
That's what I feel.
Did you marry just for, you know, finances? Did you just marry just for sex? Oh, you know, he gonna have me financially, and then he's a good provider,
and he gonna lose his job.
What if he lose that job?
Oh, we just grew apart. Nah, that's a tough one. And
no, that wasn't no tough one.
No,
that's a good question.
It contradicts.
No, that's a good question.
But
that's a good question.
We're gonna leave it at that. That was like the 5th question.
That's a good question.
Yes, they all were great questions. Thanks you guys for whoever sent it in. We appreciate it. Y'all participated in our very first Q&A for this channel. Sorry it was a bit long, but yeah, we had a lot of talking to do.
This was good.
This was like 20
good.
plus minutes.
No, this was good.
All right, so
I done seen videos, they 30, 45 minutes.
We gotta go.
This was a good video.
All right, so thanks so much for participating.
I hope we helped somebody.
Hope we helped somebody. Yes, I do. So we are going to end it with this. We always want you guys. What are you doing?
Shout out to Cody.
We are doing the outro.
Hey man, I got parched, man. I need some water. All them doggone, them little. That was a deep question. Shoot.
There were some deep questions for our first.
Yeah, I need some water.
Woo! Pressure. All right. So we are going to end the video with this, and hopefully remember to end all of our videos with this. I want you guys to remember to keep learning,
keep learning,
loving, and keep living.
Keep living.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you rate, comment, and subscribe this video. Bye, you guys.
Bye. What's up, everybody?
Thanks so much for tuning into our channel. Stop. Oh my God. What's up, to make a quick introduction video. This is our channel. Come on, man.